Here in problem number 80, we're given a graph of a function f prime, the derivative of f, and we're asked a bunch of questions about f. So keep in mind, whenever you're given a graph of one function and you're asked about another, it's a good idea to make some notes before we even start the problem. So let's think about it like this. The graph of y equals f prime of x. So if you want to discuss f prime prime for concavity or inflection points, we need to take the derivative of each side. Oops. So y prime will equal f prime prime. And if we want to discuss f, the value of f, what we need to do is integrate each side. Okay. Now let's read the questions. They want to know which of these three statements are true or which combination of these three statements are true. So let's go one at a time. For number one, they say f has a relative minimum at x equals -3. So let's think about this. If f has a relative minimum, then that means f prime changes from negative to positive. At x equals -3. Now this is what we're thinking about. Okay, now let's go to the graph. Okay, the graph of f prime is given, or in other words, the y values represent f prime. And sure enough, at x equals -3, the y values, which represent f prime, switch from negative to positive. So statement one is true. Now let's go to statement two. See, the graph of f has a point of inflection at x equals -2. All right. So think about what that means. If f has a point of inflection, that means f prime prime changes signs. Maybe from positive to negative, maybe from negative to positive. All right, so now let's see how to interpret this graph. F prime prime on this graph represented as y prime. So let's look at x equals -2 right here. Does this graph, does y prime change signs? Does this graph change slope from positive to negative or negative to positive? The answer is no. The slope goes from positive to positive, doesn't change. So 2 is false. 1 is true, 2 is false. Now statement 3. They say the graph of f is concave down on the interval from 0 to 4. So think about what that means. If the graph of f is concave down, that means f prime prime is negative on 0 to 4. What does that mean? Well, f prime prime is negative if y prime is negative. So take a look at the graph. From 0 to 4, the slope of y is negative, which means in this case f prime prime is negative. Statement 3 is true. So it looks like statement 1 and statement 3 are true. This matches option letter E. Hopefully this video was helpful. Thank you for watching.